So I'm here with Edwin and Alex, who have just won the King George Gallop in their Norfolk Punt. Firstly, congratulations, well done guys.
Thank you.
Only one race sailed, but you got out in the front after a good start and they never looked back really. Yeah, just tell us from your point of view how it went, please.
So we wanted to make sure we got a good start because we knew we were faster than everyone else on handicap. So we wanted to make sure we got out in front and into the clean air, and then once we were there we knew that we would be able to stay there. It was just a question of how much wind we would have and how much wind the other boats would have and how much we could make use of that. And so it seemed to all work out in the end for us, and punts are very light wind boats, or at least the design we have, which is a hard shine, and so that's basically why we did so well.
Great. And how was the conditions out there in terms of the wind? Was it patchy, or were you trying to keep the boat in air, or was it solid across the racecourse?
It was pretty patchy. Well, it was. Normally I sail at a laser at Frensham over the winter, so I'm pretty used to picking wind shifts and making sure I'm in the right air and not sailing on a header or in a lull. So we spent most of the time looking at where the wind was and where it wasn't, and choosing where we were to suit that. And from then, just sailing in the air, sailing nicely, and making sure we had good boat speed. And so that's how.
Brilliant. And yeah, you certainly got away, and it was, I think absolutely great conditions, but you had to sail it, and you were at the right end of the start line, and had a really good lead from the start ahead of the Osprey on lap one, and then just pulled away from there. And it was great to see you keeping the boat in breeze all the time. So well done for that. And off the back of a good result last week, I think you were 19th last week in the at the Bloody Mary. So similar conditions, not quite the same sunshine, but you're sort of putting a reasonable series together now, aren't you? So obviously a fantastic first and a 19th, and several other results as well. What other events are you doing?
We're going to Oxford. But I don't think we can go to the Rutland Tiger. It's a bit far away, I think.
Brilliant. And how was it from your end of the boat, Alex?
It was good. There was not much wind, so no trapezing for me. But then I had to keep the jib nice and good for most of it.
Yeah, so pretty much keeping the sails eased and just getting the air flying across them, and probably the same with the mainsail really. Yes. Such a big main, just getting the super flat sails, but you've still got to keep them eased and to keep the boat moving, haven't you?
We had a bit of a problem with the spinnaker because while you can get sails made specifically for the boat, the main and jib are, but the main was on insurance, nice. And the jib is relatively cheap. But for the spinnaker, I didn't want to get one made because it's expensive, so I bought one second hand for £50 from a B14, so it doesn't fit perfectly, and so when you sheet it, the leech is like really tight in, and that just stalled the air, so I had to hold it out to leeward to make sure the leech was nice and open to keep the airflow. But if I did that going downwind, we definitely didn't lose any boat speed.
Oh well done, especially with a B14 count. That's great. And maybe now off the back of this win, we can sort of maybe see if we can find a slightly bigger one, I guess.
Yes. The main thing for us is actually getting an undercover.
No.
Because we didn't get one with the boat, and the amount of travelling we're doing, we should really get one, because now, like, every time we arrive somewhere, we have to wash the hull, which is a bit annoying. Yeah, and that eats into preparation time, and preparation is key, isn't it? When instead of cleaning the hull, what we could be doing is looking at the venue and making sure we've got the right setup. So definitely a hull cover would seem sensible. Or lying in bed. Or an extra 20 minutes, which is definitely a great option too. Well done guys. You got a good start and led from start to finish really, and only one race, but I think had there been another race, you guys were looking good condition. So well done. I look forward to seeing you at Oxford. Thank you. Thanks so much. Well done.